Hello, Abhay. How are
Hello,
you?
Sparsh. I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, very good. And welcome aboard. It's great to see you on our side. I know you come
Likewise.
from one of the infamous practice companies, and it's great that you finally, after all this time, decided to, come over and get started. There's always a bit of a relearning, unlearning involved. So it's great to see that you've done that, and now you are growing in your business, and you're now starting to submit your first few cases, which is great. So tell me a little bit about how your previous experience was at your practice company, and then what made you think about moving over, and what do you foresee in the next 5 years?
So, Sparsh, honestly, my practice company, I'm always grateful to them. They made me aware of the financial services industry, and they were like a gateway for me to get into this industry. There were a few problems that I saw when we were there. First of all, their trainings were mostly focused on recruiting, and there was not a lot of focus on the actual helping the clients out. That did not sit very well with me. The second thing was the product shelf in itself. It felt limiting, but I wasn't aware of any other scenario out there. But then by some grace, I got in touch with you, I got in touch with other people in the team, and it actually opened my vision, essentially what is out there actually and how the financial services industry work. Like the couple of things that drew me towards Experior were, first of all, the product shelf in itself, the number of companies that that we work with, also the trainings that we have for individual products and how we help our clients. The second thing that drew me was the ownership of the book of business, but also the ownership of the agency, right? That if I choose to go to any other company, I don't have to churn my clients and call them back again and get them to set up policies again with me, but I can just take my book with me wherever I go. So that gives me confidence in Experior, that they are confident that they are giving me that ownership, and they know that I can leave at any point, but I'm still here with Experior. And then the third thing is, of course, compensation. That aspect to everything just adds a cherry on top. I wasn't sure, or I did not know how much money is there to be made, to be honest, in my practice company. Just the transparency of it all. And now that I've started submitting my first few pieces of business, it is crazy how transparent Experior is versus my practice company. It gives me a complete breakdown of how much money was made from this policy versus how much money I get as a writing agent versus the future generations.
Good. And how has your initial impression been so far in the last few weeks that you've come over?
It's been all good. Like your leadership, Frank's leadership, the trainings that we have had, the product trainings that we have had, the system overall, even with my clients, the brand recognition. Like we all know how infamous my practice company was. With my clients, with this, I have a better brand recognition. I am able to build my own self apart from the company itself, apart from the MG itself. And then just how I'm able to help my clients. Like that to me is like core to my
Yeah.
practice.
And the most important thing I feel that stood out to you that you were mentioning on one of our calls was that we don't go with product first approach. We go with plan first approach. We don't
Yes.
head into the conversation leading it with a product.
Yes.
That hey, there's a 250, $300,000 UL. This is the best for you, right? You have a
Yes.
$100 budget? No, pay 250. This is a cash value insurance where you can withdraw the cash at any point of time. We don't go meeting people like that. We talk about their goals and dreams.
Yeah, 100%. The EFA is a game changer. Like in the industry, I don't think anyone else have a plan like EFA like we have. It gives a complete financial picture to the client, right? Their fin numbers, their retirement goals, how much money they need to spend, how much money they need to save, how to tackle debts, the snowball method, all of that in one single document. That and the philosophy of not closing on the first, right? Our first meeting, there's nothing for sale. Like that in itself builds relationships with the clients.
Yeah, we are in a relationship business. So
Yeah,
it's very important that you build a rapport first and then you go back with multiple choices that they can choose from. The FISRA and other regulators, they like to see that you went to
definitely.
them with choices and at least were able to present a couple of different choices. And again, I'll ask you, so where do you see now that you are in this platform, where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years?
So, Sparsh, in the next 3 4 years, our goal as a company is to be IPO ready. My goal personally is to get as many shares as possible for that event. To be an agency owner, to get the allocated shares as an
Right.
ED for myself. And when those shares hit maybe 200, 250, $300 a share, I will see a 1 2 3 million dollar net worth. That is my plan personally.
Awesome.
But other than that, the beyond money, I want to help people. I want to
Right.
help people save money. I want to help people protect money. And I want to help people generate income for themselves.
Yep.
I've been in Canada for 10 years, Persh, and for a very long time, I've met so many people, and I've only seen people that are content are people that are business owners at some level, right? And I want to give that opportunity to as many people as possible with a confidence that they are doing the right thing.
Correct. I see a lot of new immigrants struggling when it comes to their finances or even incomes and not having enough opportunities. And I think, hey, you create your own opportunities. You are in North America. We chose
Yeah,
to come here, build our lives, have a decent life, give back to the country because
yeah,
I love Canada. I'm a proud Canadian. I love the diversity. I love our Canadian
same.
culture, our people. And how do we enrich that? We enrich that by contributing to the economy, earn well, pay taxes, contribute to the community. And the best way to do that is entrepreneurship.
Yes.
And what better industry than financial services?
Yeah. As they say, money is in the money business.
Exactly, 100%. And there's no better financial market than North America.
Yeah.
And as part of Experior now, AOG, um, hey, we're going to be the Berkshire Hathaway of financial services, from what I hear. And the sky is really the limit. So
100%.
I'm so happy, Abhay, that you finally took the plunge. We had been in touch for a couple of years,
Yeah.
on and off, exchanging messages, and I sort of had the impression that you are tied to your previous practice company or whoever. It could be your upline or someone else from family who got you into the business. It could be different reasons for different people. I didn't know yours, but I thought that, and then to come across you sitting there with my teammate and wanting to learn more, that was a pleasant surprise. And here you are, and in the next 3 years, by the time we are IPO ready, I'll see you as an ED, and you're gonna have those
100%.
shares, and this is your chance to completely change your family line. Your family tree
100%.
can change forever. So great,
Yeah.
great, great decision. Since the time that you've come, have you become a more well-rounded professional now than you were?
I would say 100% to that. And the reason why I'm saying this is not just because we are sitting here, but I feel it internally. The brand name in itself, I am able to talk to people without people prejudging me, right? I am able to build relationships with my clients, with potential recruits, without them having preconceived notions about what I'm going to do. I'm not here to push one particular product. I'm not here to push one particular type of marketing model. We are all our own owners of our own books. So when I'm creating content on the internet, when I'm talking to people one on one, my confidence is at a whole different level as compared to what it was in my previous practice company.
So you learn about social media here. You learn about
Yes,
the technical skill sets, the sales skill set, and then also the mindset.
100%.
And the product training is a part. It's different than all of these other trainings that we have. So did you have access to this wide variety of trainings and then the Hoopis University and our own learning management software? And then you have Workvivo where you can ask questions if you have a certain client case, and your product providers will answer you back right away. Did you have any of this?
I'll be honest, Persh, maybe there were things like that, maybe they weren't, but they weren't advertised or they weren't promoted as such, right? I don't know if that company had those tools or not. Even though I was with them for a couple of years, I wasn't aware of any of them. If I
Wow.
had any
Yeah.
questions, I just had my SMD to call, and when I call them, maybe they know the answer, maybe they don't know the answer,
I
right?
see.
But at the end of the day, the goal is to push a particular product, push a particular type of marketing strategy, and that's it.
Yeah, after all these years, and to have this kind of approach to business, it doesn't sit well with me. I don't understand why anyone would do that. Frank and I, we work very closely. Frank, for the viewers of our video here, Frank is the hierarchy head. I mean, of course, Morrow is his upline, and Morrow got him to the practice company where they were, and that's why Morrow, when they came over, Morrow had to be the upline again. That being said, for us, Frank is the go-to person, and he's the one who's leading most of the training. The mindset training is his idea, and he says something repeatedly. He says that think of the next sale you do as it could be your parent. The next sale you do could be to your aunt, to your uncle, to your mother, to your father, to your sister, to your brother. Would you do that same sale that you did for the client for your aunt, uncle, mother, father, brother, sister? Would you? If not, don't do it.
Yeah.
And that when he finds out that you've done something wrong, that you'll be shown the door right away. That's how strict compliance is, and that's how strict or how seriously we treat this business. It's not a quick buck for us, and we have a strong compliance team. We haven't had a single case in the last 11 years.
Just one point on compliance, Spurs. Like that was another nice surprise to me when I joined Experior. I know that we talked about compliance, but when I submitted my first piece of business, that is when I like really interacted with the compliance team at Experior, and just the level of documentation that we have and the systems that the back office provides, that every client file needs to have certain documents, and we would not, as agents, we would not be paid out our commissions till we have those documents in place.
Correct. Yeah.
Game changer. Like, I know it is a very small thing and it is required by FASTA and other compliance regulators, but it was a game changer for me.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And then there's the ease of doing business. You have e-applications, you can do meetings on Zoom, you have our internal software, proprietary software to input all that information, and it will throw up a report. You can explain the report to the client and go back to them with a triplicate of choice, show them options, close, and win a higher commission, win referrals from them.
Yep.
But there's also something more, and I know that you mentioned it to me a couple of times, is the win code. So the win code
Yes.
system is embedded into our back office, which is really huge. And in the US, it's not just one, it's two. You get insurance toolkits, and in the US, you also get the iPipeline quoting tool. So it's actually two. The CRM is also included, and marketing support, compliance support, everything is top notch. Your contracting support, broker support,
Yeah.
payroll run twice a week for US. So essentially 4 times a week you are getting paid
Yeah.
if you have business in US and Canada.
Yeah.
So Abhay, you have a plan. You say that in the next 3 to 6 months, people who come over from their practice companies licensed, they can get to a senior manager role here or an ED, executive director role here in the next 3 to 6 months. So tell me a bit about that. What do you have in mind?
So Sparsh, reaching six-figure income in this organization for me, uh, it's as simple as closing 25 families, that is 50 clients in one year.
Right.
This number is based on our agency's average in terms of policies, in terms of investment numbers. If I close 25 families in one year, at the second level, at an SFA level, I reach a six-figure income. Even though six-figure income outside this industry has been looked at like very high, for us, it's the starting point,
Correct.
right? For my goals, I need to reach to the senior manager level in the next 6 months and an executive director position in the next 12 months. And how I'm going to do that is by helping three people reach their SFA in the next 6 months, and then help other three people reach their SFA, and help one or two people reach their SM in the subsequent 6 months. And when I do that, I become an ED, I get some shares, we are IPO ready, and good to go.
Awesome. That's a great plan. And the way that you put it across, I think this should be an eye opener for other people who are struggling. They just keep getting the Kool-Aid and they keep drinking the Kool-Aid and nothing's happening. Business isn't going anywhere. They keep recruiting, but the recruits leave because the recruits don't make enough money, or they go to other companies after they get licensed. And if you are someone watching this video today, thank you, first of all, for watching us. And if you are thinking, hey, is this something I could do? Definitely reach out to Abhay or me, and we'll be happy to sit down and design a plan for you and get you to your goals and dreams. Like Abhay said, six figures here is just a starting point, and sky's literally the limit. And there's proven systems on how you can continue to promote people and you keep getting promoted yourself. And everyone makes money, so retention isn't as big of an issue. And at the same time, the brand is really fresh. It's a really great brand in the market, and we don't have the same issues that some of these other practice companies have. So thank you, Abhay, for your time, and it's so glad that you chose to come over and work with us. And I'm really looking forward to what you achieve in the next 12 to 18 months.
Thank you, Sparsh. We'll achieve it together.
Awesome.
100%.
Sounds good, brother.